Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Gonzaga versus Cal State Bakersfield college basketball matchup on Tuesday, November 28, 2023. Of course, I give out tons of free picks every day, and when you give out that many free picks, you're gonna like some more than others. To find out which games those are, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com. Just click on the Premium Picks tab. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays meant for people who make big bets. I know a lot of you make big bets, but the only way to get those is to text the number that you see on the screen. So if you bet big, text. But let's get to this one. Gonzaga taking on Cal State Bakersfield. Gonzaga back from the Maui Invitational, which of course was in Honolulu this year, but they played pretty well out there. Did lose that showdown game in the first round. They had to play Purdue and lost that game by 10 points in a game that was pretty competitive most of the way. Bounced back with a big win over Syracuse and then beat UCLA by 4 points in a game they were laying 4.5 and did not cover. We certainly learned a lot of things about Gonzaga in that game, and number one is they are absolutely stacked with talent. I think it's just a little bit of time before Mark Few gets these guys to actually play together because they've been assembled through the transfer portal. It's not a bunch of guys that have grown together over the years. So I just think that this Gonzaga team, I think it's a different case than what we've seen in recent years, like when they had Chet or Timmy or Chet and Timmy, right? And even before that, they had other guys. Normally, Gonzaga is a team that's grown together, and they've recruited these guys to get them in there. But in the day and age of the transfer portal, these guys, they can get players there through the transfer portal just the same as almost any of these other programs out there. Gonzaga putting a lot of players into the NBA as well. And, of course, with image licensing, who knows what's even going on there with the Zags. But the thing is that, this team, they never shy away from the tough schedule. So playing out in Maui in Honolulu in the Maui Invitational, nothing new or strange to the Gonzaga program. They've always scheduled big. And the thing is, you even look ahead and you say, well, they play in the West Coast Conference. But then you see, well, they scheduled out a conference coming up. USC, Washington, and UConn are all on the schedule, as well as a game against San Diego State, who finished second place in the NCAA tournament last year. So certainly not backing down from anybody this season. And, when you look at, that plus who they played in the Maui Invitational, it's as tough a schedule as anyone plays out there. When we look at Cal State Bakersfield, these guys have certainly played against some of the better teams. We saw them up against USC earlier this season, and they got pretty much run out of the building as a 23.5 point dog. They were getting 11.5 against Cal and lost by 20. They certainly have picked it up a little bit recently, but last time out against Tarleton State, they were only able to put 40 points on the board. I think Cal State Bakersfield might be in a lot of trouble in this game. They could get doubled up in this spot, and I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. I'm going to take Gonzaga, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at Sports Chat Place. They're 100% free, and they'll tell you how often historically all of the bets on the board today have hit. They'll pair them with today's odds, putting you on the most favorable bets on the board today.